And welcome everyone to an America East pre-championship game chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Chris Markwood of Maine, on the verge of making some history. Maine has never been to the NCAA tournament in the America East final against Bryant on the road. They slayed the dragon, took down Vermont on the road in Burlington. Let's first deal with that. What a remarkable achievement. I know you guys have played well all year, but still, you had to go do it because they had been the champs. They've been sort of the benchmark in this league. As you reflect back on how your guys got it done, what do you think of?
Yeah, primarily the defensive side of the basketball was where it needed to be. I thought we guarded at a really high level and, had really good ball pressure along the perimeter, didn't allow, their key shooters and Fiorella and Hurley to get clean looks. They still got some that they normally make, but I thought, we were consistently there on the catch and hopefully at least got them thinking a little bit where they missed some of the ones they normally make. But I thought we were just really tied together on the defensive side all night, obviously holding the 42 or 44 points, whatever it was. It wasn't like we lit the world on fire offensively ourselves. Vermont's the best defensive team in our league. We only got to the high 50s. So, and that's how all three of our games were with them this year. They all were very low scoring, two good defensive teams. And fortunately for us, we were able to make enough offensive plays in that game to come out of there with a win.
All right, so the last time Maine was in this title game, you were playing. It's also the last time that this school has had 20 wins. So great bookend right here, 2004 to 2025. You've got history here. What does it mean to you for at least to this point to get this program back to a title game?
Yeah, I mean that's obviously, when I took the job, the thing that I was really going to be focused on was like just getting the program back to a point where we were competing at the top of the league and potentially competing for these type of opportunities. When I was a player, it's kind of what we knew. I mean, Coach John Giannini, played in three of these in 9 years. So, he had a great run and put his teams in position to break through in this spot. Never were able to do that. And that's kind of what I knew as a player here and kind of what I expected. So to come back, and have an opportunity to be the head coach, these are the games. Playing meaningful games in February and March is the vision that I saw for the program and where we wanted to get it back to. And we're hoping that we can kind of change some of those fortunes in these type of games on Saturday. As you said, I was in the game, played Vermont when I was a junior, and a guy named Taylor Coppenrath kind of ended our our dreams. But we're going against a tremendous team in Bryant. They've had a great year. They've been the best team in the league all year long. We're going to have to play really, really good, sound basketball to come out of there with one.
Hey, look, already this week we've seen in other leagues the road team win on the highest home court. Notably, St. Francis did it to Central Connecticut. So it can be done. And you're just coming off a big time road win. So I don't think you guys will get swallowed up by the moment in the crowd or anything like that. Certainly early on in this game. They've
Yeah.
got good size. They've been able to score, maybe not as well in some of these other games, but still overall, they have the ability. If your defense is locked in, what else has to go right for Maine to get that AQ?
Yeah, I mean, well, part of the defensive side of the basketball is finishing possessions on the glass. Bryant's amazing on the offensive glass. I mean, they're a really good rebounding team because of their interchangeable pieces, their size, their athleticism. They've just crushed everybody on the glass. That's been a big part of their success this year. So that's the first part. You got to guard them really well. They got a lot of offensive weapons, but even when you do that, you got to finish the possession by rebounding the basketball. And then, offensively, again, they're really unique on the defensive side. They're as good as anybody in our league defensively too, and they do it a little bit differently because of the interchangeable pieces. They do a lot of switching on and off the ball, which is can be really tough to contend with. And you got to have a really organized plan on how you're going to attack that. So I think on that side of the ball, just being, organized, trying to get our guys all on the same page over the next couple of days of how we're going to attack that. And then you're going to have to execute it at a high level and get really high percentage shots because they are great in transition too. So you got to take care of the basketball. You got to get good shots, or else they're going to race it the other way and put up. They can potentially put up big numbers on you if you don't do that.
All right, we can't wait. Saturday, 11 a.m., ESPN2, America East title game. Maine going for its first ever NCAA berth against Bryant. Only been there one other time, but they were in the NEC. This will be their first attempt with the America East trying to get that bid. Chris, appreciate you guys had a phenomenal year so far. One more to go to potentially get in the tournament.
That's right. Looking forward to it. Excited about it.